Ten seconds left, then we'll move into our sumo squat to stand. One more rep, and we'll go down into our sumo squat to stand. So you're going to put your hands right underneath your toes, and then we're going to stand up. You're going to go down, get your hands into your toes, stand up. When you're doing this, and you come down, really try and get your butt down. Use your fingers to grab your toes and get your butt a little bit lower. We got 15 seconds. Let's try and get a couple more good reps in here. If you need to pause down at the bottom, give yourself a good little stretch. Go ahead and do so. Get those hips open. We got enough time for one more rep here. Then we're going to get down onto our mats. We're going to go into our downward dog. When you come out of that downward dog, you're just going to go forward a little bit. Pull that weight forward on your hands as you come down to your knees. You pause for a second at the top. Give yourself a good little stretch. Stretch your calves for a second. We got about 10 seconds left, and then we're going to move into our mountain climber with rotation. Let's get one more good rep in here. All right, we're going to go into our mountain climber, essentially our runner's lunge. We're going to put one foot in front. We're going to rotate towards that front knee. Come back down. Try and follow your hands up with your eyes as you rotate, and then bring them back down. Yeah, we got 10 more seconds. We're going to go into our scorpion. Let's get one more on either side. And then we're going to lay down on our chest. Stomach down on our mats or towels. Hands are out to our sides. We're going to rotate those legs right over across our body. Make sure you're going slow on this movement. You don't want to tweak anything in your back as you're rolling over, so really go slow and control. You got about 10 seconds left. Keep yourselves moving. All right, we ready to go? We're going to go on to our first block. Block one today is going to be core. So we've got 7 minutes, 2 rounds, 30 seconds per exercise. We're going to start with the first crunch. Our second one's going to be an iso crunch hold. Then we'll go into a body weight toe reach. Let it out, but in between each exercise, we're then going to be doing an iso crunch hold. First exercise is going to be our reverse crunch. So you're going to be laying with your back on the ground. You're going to put your legs at a 90-degree angle, and you're going to swing your legs towards your chin and towards your chest here. Trying to keep them at a 90-degree angle, so when you touch down to the ground, your heels are going to be what touches the ground. Use whatever range of motion you can here. Then our second one, then we're going to do this one 3 times. It's our iso crunch hold. All you're going to do for this one is you're just going to keep your hands at your sides of your head right here, and you're just going to take your shoulder blades off the ground, looking up at the ceiling right above you, and you're just going to hold that for 30 seconds. We'll be doing that 3 times in between each of these different core exercises. Our second true core exercise, we've got a body weight double crunch. So you're going to come up, bring your elbows to your knees towards your chest, and you're going to meet everything right in the middle. And then finally, we'll be doing our toe reach. So legs are going to be up, heels pointed towards the ceiling, and you're going to be trying to reach towards your toes, trying to keep your legs as straight as possible. We'll start with our reverse crunch. We'll do it for 30 seconds. We're going to bang these out 7 minutes straight. We're doing all 30 seconds straight through. No break. Take breaks as you need. We're going to keep on going. Just join back in whenever you're ready to. We'll start with those reverse crunches. We ready to go? Let's rock and roll. 3, 2, 1. Reverse crunch. You guys want an extra little challenge here. You're going to hover your feet on the ground and never let them touch during this reverse crunch. We got less than 5 seconds left. We got one more good rep in here. Now we're going to drop our feet to the ground. Keep your feet at an angle. We're going straight up into that iso crunch hold. You're just holding those shoulder blades right off the ground here. Good job. We got less than 10 seconds to go here. We're going to go into our double crunch next. In 3, 2, 1, double crunch. In 3, 2, 1, we're going back into that iso crunch hold. Shoulder blades off the ground, eyes focusing at the ceiling directly above you here. A tendency to cradle your head with your hands. Go ahead and put your hands right across your chest so you're not tweaking your neck as you're doing this. Less than 10 seconds to go. We're going to go straight into those toe reaches. And 3, 2, 1, toe reach. Halfway there, guys. We got 15 seconds to go in these toe reaches. We'll have one more iso crunch hold coming up in less than 10 seconds. Hold on to those toe reaches. We're going into that iso crunch hold. 3, 2, 1, iso crunch hold. You guys will get a little bit of a reprieve after this. We're going to get a little bit of a cobra stretch in right after this. Hold on to that crunch hold for less than 10 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, we're all going to roll over onto our stomachs. We're going to come up into our cobra position, give ourselves a good little stretch for 30 seconds here. As you're doing this, roll your shoulders back and down. Keep your shoulders off your ears. Get a good little stretch. We're going right back in for our second round. Less than 10 seconds, we're going right back into that reverse crunch. In 3, 2, 1, back on your backs, right into our reverse crunch. In 3, 2, 1, we're going into that iso crunch hold. We're running halfway done with this block, guys. $15 seconds to go in this crunch hold. Hold on to it. Make sure you're breathing as you're holding this. In 3, 2, 1, going into our double crunch. Our final time double crunch here. Your abs are probably burning right now. Take breaks as you need and just jump back in wherever we're at. We got 15 seconds to go. Hold on to it, guys. We're going into that crunch hold in 3, 2, 1, crunch hold. You want to crunch else? Again, make sure you're breathing as these get more challenging we go through. Make sure that you're focusing on your breathing, that inhale, that exhale. Get your belly button down towards your spine. In 3, 2, 1, we're going into that toe reach, our final round of toe reaches. At this point, if your abs aren't burning, you must be superhuman because mine are killing me right now. We got 10 seconds to go right here. We're going to hold on to that iso crunch hold one more round. Then we're going to go into that cobra. We're done with our block one. In 3, 2, 1, iso crunch hold. This is our final 30 seconds of work, guys. We'll get a nice little cobra stretch right after this. Hold on to it for 10 more seconds. Breathe through it. In 3, 2, 1, relax, flip over to your stomach. We're going to go right back into that cobra stretch. Good job. So for our block two, we've got 12 minutes block two. This is where we're going to get our weights involved. We're going to get whatever we're using as our lighter and our bells. We've got a push-up variation. So we've got regular push-ups, tricep push-ups, and hand release push-ups. In between those different push-up variations, we're going to do a hip hinge low row, an upright row, and a bicep curl. Don't worry, I'm going to share my screen so that you guys can see all the exercises and you're not just following off of me. The push-ups, everything is going to be for the first round 15 reps. For the push-ups, every round you go through, we're going to decrease by 5 reps. So we're going to start with a regular push-up. A regular push-ups, you're going to have your feet right about hip width distance apart. Hands are going to be a little bit wider. I'm going to go straight to the video so you can see. Hands are a little bit wider. You're going to come down into your push-up. As an option here, drop down to your knees and get through them. Try and see how many push-ups you can do, just regular, and then drop down to your knees. Our second variation of push-ups is our tricep push-ups. So in my first variation, my hands were a little bit wider. My second variation, I'm going to bring my hands in so that they're just around just underneath my shoulders. When I drop down, I'm going to keep my elbows as close to my side as possible here. You're going to feel that all in your triceps. Again, option here, drop down onto your knees for this variation. Then our third set of push-ups, we're doing hand release push-ups. So you're going to be in your regular push-up position. Hands a little bit wider. You're going to drop all the way down. Take your hands up off the ground. Powerfully push yourself up. Same thing here as an option. Drop down onto your knees. Take your hands up. Push yourself up off the ground. Then we've got a hip hinge low row. So you'll grab your heavier set of weights that you have, or whatever it is you're using as weights. Keep them by your side. You're going to hinge at your waist. So from the side, you're going to hinge at your waist, but it's going to look like you're sticking your butt out back. Hinge at your waist. Keep your core tight. Keep your eyes focused slightly in front of you. You're going to draw those weights up, keeping your elbows as close to your side as possible. Pause for a 1 count. Slowly lower back down. We've got 15 reps of those. Then we've got our upright row. So you're going to grab those same weights, or a little bit lighter if you have them. Roll your shoulders back and down. Keep your by your sides. And you're going to draw your elbows up, keeping your weights as close to your chest as possible as you draw your weights up. Then finally, we've got our bicep curl. So your bicep curl, you're going to keep your dumbbells by your sides. Dumbbells, palms are facing each other. Keep your ab engaged, and you're going to rotate up, bring those dumbbells up, curl them up, and then release them all the way down. You've got 15 reps. We have 12 minutes. We want to try and get 3 rounds as we're going through here. I'm going to share my screen so you guys can see everything. All right, we're going to get started. We're starting with those regular push. We got 15 reps. We'll go into our hip hinge low row, then into our tricep push-ups, upright row, hand release push-ups, bicep curls, and then we'll repeat all the way through. We're going to get started. Regular push-ups, 15 reps, round 1. 3, 2, 1. Let's get started. We got 12 minutes here. You guys are on your own time and your own counts right now. Once you guys finish that hip hinge low row, we're going right into our tricep push-ups. Hands are going to be pretty narrow together. Keep your elbows pinned right next to your sides. Once you're finished with the tricep push-ups, we're going right into our upright rows. Remember, keep your shoulders rolled back and down. As you're coming up here, this is a movement with just rising our elbows up a little bit. Try and keep your shoulders off your ears as you're going through this. Good, Julie. Our next round, once we're done with the upright rows, we're going into our hand release push-up. Once you get down to the bottom, you're going to release your hands from the ground, and you're going to use that power and momentum as you put your hands back on the ground to push yourself back up. You're feeling really good during the push-up. You're going to give me a little clap on the way up. Once we've done 15 hand release push-ups, we're going into our bicep curls. Keep your bicep curls slow and controlled as you're going through them. I bet. Good, Cindy. Way to release those weights all the way down. Once we get to our second round here, our second block here, we're decreasing our push-ups to 10 reps. Everything else is still going to be 15. So your hip hinge low row, your upright row, and your bicep curl stays at 15, but your push-ups go down to 10 reps this round. Then we'll go into 15 reps of our hip hinge low row again. Riley, let your weights lower a little slower. Controlled. There you go. Don't think just because you're OTF, I can't call you out. Good upright row, Kristen. Guys, we're just over halfway. We're about 8 minutes in. We got 4 minutes to go here. Let's try and get ourselves through one more round. These different push-up variations are a great way to work on your push-up form today. Coming right up on our 2-minute mark. Let's keep on moving, keep ourselves working. Goal is to get through 5 reps. We're in our final 90 seconds. Take a breather if you need it and get right back into it. Final 30 seconds, guys. Keep it moving. Embrace that upper body burn right now. We got 15 seconds left. Let's squeeze out a couple more reps. We got time for 2 more solid reps. In 3, 2, 1, recover and relax. So Our third round here is going to be the same type as our first round. It's a nice little core block, 7 minutes long. Our static this time is going to be a boat hold. So we'll have 3 exercises with a boat hold in between. We've got 30 seconds each exercise. Our first one is a crunch to alternating heel touch. So we're going to be on the ground. Feet are going to be planted solidly on the ground, legs at an angle. And we're simply going to touch our hands to the backs of our heels, keeping our shoulder blades slightly elevated off the ground during this movement, eyes focused up at the ceiling. We'll be doing that for 30 seconds. Then we've got a boat hold. Our boat hold is going to be this, legs and everything off the ground. Arms are making your boat right by your knees. Knees are parallel to, shins and calves are parallel to the ground. You're going to hold on to that. Try and suck your belly button in towards your spine. Every breath you take, suck your belly button a little bit deeper in towards your spine. Then we've got our sprinter sit-up. Sprinter sit-up is you're going to drive yourself up, drive your left knee into your chest. Your right hand's going to touch your left toe. And then the opposite. Doing that for 30 seconds, back into our boat hold. And then we've got a leg raise. So you're just going to take your hands are going to place them flat on the ground, and you're going to lift your legs up off the ground. As an option here, you're going to go back into that reverse crunch and just bring your knees towards your chest. Then we've got the boat hold again, and then we'll finish with a cobra stretch. We got 7 minutes, 30 seconds each exercise. We're going to start with our crunch to alternating heel touch, 30 seconds in 3, 2, 1. Remember, plant your feet on the ground, shoulder blades up off the ground. The further you walk your heels away from you, the more this is going to challenge you. The closer your heels are to your butt, the easier an option this is going to be. We got less than 5 seconds left. We're gonna go straight into that boat hold in 3, 2, 1, boat hold. If you're looking for a challenge here, you're gonna sink down a little bit closer towards the ground. It's gonna be increasingly harder to hold on to that boat position. The more upright your chest is, the more it's gonna be easier to maintain. We got less than 5 seconds. Hold on to it. We're going right into that sprinter sit-up in 3, 2, 1, sprinter sit-up. When you come up in the sprinter sit-up, you're going to rotate a little bit towards that foot you're touching. We got less than 5 seconds. We're going right back into that boat hold in 3, 2, 1, boat hold, 30 seconds. If you guys need to recover for a second here, you're going to try and leave your legs on the ground and grab onto the backs of your thighs. That'll give you a little bit of a reprieve, but allow you to go right back into it. And in 3, 2, 1, we're going into the leg raise. I know these core exercises are challenging, so again, the option here is to go back into your reverse crunch, driving your knees towards your chest. We've got one more boat hold coming up in 3, 2, 1, boat hold. Guys, we're going to get a nice little cobra stretch right after this for 30 seconds. Let's try and hold on to this. Remember, breathe your way through it. 10 seconds to go here. Hold on to it. In 3, 2, 1, recover, going into our cobra. Woo! Take a couple deep breaths. Get your abs stretched out a little bit. Rotate to either side. We're going to jump right back into this in 10 seconds here. Catch your breaths, grab a drink of water if you need it. We're going right back in. Starting with our crunch to alternating heel touch in 3, 2, 1. Crunch to heel touch. This is our final round of core for the day. We got less than 3.5 minutes left. We'll finish with a nice little cardio blast at the end. Keep it moving. We got less than 10 seconds here. We're going to go into that boat hold. In 3, 2, 1, boat hold. Any of my bar method folks in here, give yourselves a little tap down to the ground. Keep your arms fully extended. It's going to be a nice little burner for you. Less than 10 minutes left. We're going right into our sprinter sit-ups in 3, 2, 1, sprinter sit-ups. Keep it moving. We got a second. We'll go into a boat hold right after this. 3, 2, 1. Back into that boat. Got to keep it afloat. We got less than 10 seconds. Hold on to that boat hold right there. We're going to go right into our leg raises. 3, 2, 1, leg raises. Guys, we got one more boat hold coming up in 10 seconds. We're going into our final boat hold in 3, 2, 1, boat hold. This is our final one. We'll get a nice little cobra right after this. Embrace that burn. This is our final 30 seconds of it right here. Take a deep breath. Fight to keep your legs, your shins parallel to the ground here. In 3, 2, 1, we're going right back into our cobra stretch. Good job, guys. That was tough. In 3, 2, 1, relax, recover. We've got one final block left. This is going to be our cardio block. It's 4 minutes long. It's 2 exercises. If you guys have a jump rope and you want to use it, great. If not, we're all going to act like we got our best jump rope right next to us in hands right now. And then we've got an iso squat to alternating punch. So our jump rope, you're going to keep your jump rope right to your side. You're going to jump up. We're doing that for 20 seconds. Try and keep everything tight and steady. See you, Riley. And then we've got our iso squat to alternating punch. So you're going to hold on to your squat position right here, and you're going to punch. Trying to keep your chest up. If you guys want to grab a couple set of light weights if you have them, feel free to punch with those too. We're doing 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off for 4 minutes. So essentially we've got 4 rounds here. We're going to get started. We've got 20 seconds of jump rope. In 3, 2, 1, jump rope. Sometimes you can try and do the double jump. We got 4 seconds left. Keep on moving. We're going to rest for 10. 3, 2, 1, rest. Woo, 10 seconds rest. Iso squat alternating punch next. In 3, 2, 1, punch. Hold on to that squat position. Keep your chest up, your eyes forward. Hold on to it. We got less than 10 seconds to go here. And we're going to rest. Woo! Don't rest for too long because we're right back in that jump rope right now. Who's got a double jump with me? We got 3 seconds to go. We get a little rest in 3, 2, 1, rest. Don't rest for too long. We're going right back into it. We got our iso squat punch in 3, 2, 1, punch. Hold on to that for 5 more seconds. We're going to rest in 3, 2, 1, rest. That's 2 rounds. We got 2 more, guys. And then we're done. We'll stretch it out, get you guys out of here. We're going back into our jump ropes. 3, 2, 1, we're jumping rope. And rest. And 3, 2, 1, back into our iso squat punch. As you're punching, really try and embrace your core here. Suck your belly button into your spine. And we rest. Whew. Guys, that was 3 rounds. We got 1 round longer. We're almost there. Going back to our jump ropes one last time in 3, 2, 1, our last round of jump ropes. Got to do all the different variations of jumping rope. And we're resting. We got 1 final round left of those iso squat punches, and you're done in 3, 2, 1, squat punch. And we rest in 3, 2, 1, rest it up. And you guys are done for the day. I'm going to take everybody off of mute. And then we're going to go ahead and stretch it out for a little bit. How do we do, everybody? Are we still alive? We still with us?
Still alive.
Good. Good job, guys. You guys killed it. You guys did a great job today. Not the easiest workout. We're going to go right into another Cobra stretch. We did a lot of core work today. So we're gonna get a nice little core stretch in. As we're doing this, let's alternate to either side. So you're gonna just look up, try and push one side of your hips down to the ground a little further. Look up into that opposite position. After here, we're gonna go straight back into a child's pose. You guys want to reach to one side or another?
An excellent question.
Oh, I like me.
Oh, no.
I like it, Dad.
You're gonna sit down, put your leg right in front of you. We're just gonna try a little toe reach in here. Take a deep breath. If you can only get to your shins, that's fine. Every time you breathe in and exhale, you're gonna try and get your hands a little bit further. As you're sitting down, we'll work on a little chest opener, a little stretch. Put your arms 90-degree angle. Push your elbows down, your hands back.
I keep going.
Oh, you see the doggy?
Right here.
Yeah, it is nice there.
Guys, great job today. You guys did a great job. You guys like having the 6:30 workout available? The option for it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys will keep on coming. If I offer to do some more, you guys will keep coming and show up here.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
Cool. And then help me a little bit accountable also. So it forces me to get some workout in instead of staying lazy and not doing anything in the mornings.
Exactly.
So
Thank you so
I
much.
appreciate it, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah. Have a great day. It's great
Thank
to see
you.
everybody's faces. I love seeing it. So get a couple extra stretches in if you need. Otherwise, I'll see you guys next week. We'll see if we can add some more times at 6:30 in.
Okay. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Right. How do I end?